Hey team, Patrick here. In this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate how to switch directions between hitting cross court or down the line with your forehand. So you can hit to the open court and win more points. Now, I've already made a video on the tactics for when to hit cross court versus down the line. So today we'll focus on the technique and how to do this. So let's get into it. Changing direction of the ball comes down to three key factors: our body position, our timing, and the angle of our racket face at contact. And how we aim and influence this is actually a very intuitive process. We need to visualize our shot and commit to it going in that direction, as it's our brain that tells our body how it wants to move. This also ensures we're not slowing our racket down through contact and pushing or steering the ball in that direction. Ultimately, what is number one in determining where the ball will go off your strings is the angle of the racket face at the moment of contact. This overrides everything else. It's just that your body position and timing can influence where your strings are likely to be facing at the moment of contact. And it's only a very small difference in the angle of the racket face that makes a big difference in where the ball will go. For example, if I put my racket parallel to the baseline, this is going to represent a down the line ball. But if I move my racket just a touch in front here, this would now be a ball that would go cross court. Probably easier if I demonstrate with this second racket and make an arrow with the grip end. Look, this would be a down the line ball. And if I slightly adjust the angle of the racket face, this would now be a ball that would go cross court. So it's your timing that changes where your racket is facing at contact. To hit cross court, you need to hit earlier, more out in front, as now you'll hit more to the outside of the ball. And you need to wait a fraction longer on a down the line ball to hit more on the inside of the ball here. So on a down the line ball, you're going to hit later, but I want to stress it's later and not late. And you still want to hit with your racket out in front on a down the line shot. Now you can play in a neutral or open stance and have the ball go cross court or down the line, as this is more to do with if you're stepping into the ball or stepping out. But what you can feel is that you align your shoulders with your target and where you want the ball to go. If your body is more closed and your racket is coming from this position, you're going to meet the ball later in the flight and it will go down the line. I mentioned in a previous video, if your body position is too closed, it's more difficult to get the ball cross court and you'll probably be late on the ball. If you're playing down the line, you're more likely to be stepping in a neutral stance, as you're going to go down the line if you have a shorter, slower ball where you can step in and attack. But this is not always the case, and you can still play down the line from an open stance as well. And follow the ball all the way through. You want to hit through the ball in the direction of your target with what we call a long contact zone. You also need good balance, as if you're falling off the shot or pulling off the shot, then you're going to struggle to find the contact and you're going to lose control of the ball. For drills to practice this, I would simply put out targets and develop this feel and timing that it takes to get the ball cross court or down the line. Now, your targets need to have a margin of error, and for beginners, you could just use the center line as your guide and just go cross court or down the line of that center line. And the better you get and the tighter dispersion you start to hit with, the closer you can move these targets to the edge of the court towards the lines. Right team, hope this helps. If it has, then please leave it a like and comment down below if there are any topics you'd like me to cover in the future on this channel. I will do a video on how to hit a backhand down the line or cross court, but a lot of these same principles will apply. And subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on court in the next one. Cheers guys.